So before we start packing everything up on the last day, worst day, we definitely wanted to share some of the things we've learned. This is now our 10th cruise. We've done 10 cruises now, and the things we've learned as far as what is pretty much an essential and things that we pretty much can't live without. So the first thing is the fan back there. We're cruising right now at the end of August, beginning of September. It's exceptionally hot. The fan makes a world of difference, keeping the air moving throughout the cabin. We also like the white noise. On that note, the speaker, we always travel with a little Bose speaker, pretty much just so we can have the white noise at night. That helps us to fall asleep and not to hear the kids running in the hallways, or the walls are fairly thin here, so sometimes you can hear your neighbors as well. When you're traveling to certain places, you definitely need things like the reef safe sunscreen. So before we left, Tiff bought the hemps and this Solimo, I think is what it's called, waterproof sunscreen, and it's reef safe. So found that right on Amazon, got it delivered 2 days later, so it was perfect. I don't do a very good job of protecting myself from the sun, so I got sunburned very easily. You'll probably have seen that in the video. So we like to bring an aloe rub of some sort. This one is just a Hawaiian Tropic. It smells really nice. If you keep it in your room and the air conditioner's on, when you put it on, it's nice and cold. It gives you that cooling sensation. And then I've got very sensitive lips, so I always carry an SPF lip balm. I prefer the Sun Bum brand. They come in a variety of different flavors or smells or whatever you want to call it. But the SPF 30 does a good job of protecting my lips. Both of us wear contacts, so our eyes get dried out very easily. So a nice little moisturizing or lens cleaning solution is a necessity if you're wearing contacts. The salt air dries out your eyes very, very quickly. We love to carry an air freshener with us everywhere we go. And what we learned is if you place it in front of the fan, it actually helps to spread the smell around the room a little bit nicer. This one's not the strongest. I think we got this at the Dollar Tree. We usually go with the Renews It pop-up types. Those work really well. If you happen to be somebody who's prone to motion sickness, Dramamine and the C-bands are great to have. I will say that on this cruise, I've felt very little motion. Actually, sitting here right now is probably the most motion that I've felt the entirety of the trip. You don't have access to a laundry facility here, so if you pack things up and they get a little wrinkly, the little tiny bottles of Downy Wrinkle Release are fantastic. Again, you can get them on Amazon. I think we got ours at Target in the little dollar bins or whatever they were. The poopery, it's absolute necessity in here. You're a lot of cruise food. We tend to try to not use the bathroom in the cabin if we can, but on those moments we do. It's a nice thing to have. Then the Lysol is great to help with that as well, but also to keep things clean. We're on day 7 of a 7-day cruise, and for the last 2 days, the number of people that are coughing and sneezing and everything else is a little on the absurd side. We like to bring a little bottle of hand soap as well. We just pump it from home and put it in one of those travel containers.
Because your cabin does not have hand soap.
No,
it's just a bar.
They've just got the bars. And then I think, I don't know, I'll let Tiff talk about the conditioner, because I don't condition the little hair I have.
Just a leave-in conditioner. You're in the salt water, salt air. This definitely helps to make your hair soft and smooth. We also like to bring portable chargers while we're out.
And that one's just a MagSafe. It clips right onto the back of the iPhone, any iPhone that's a MagSafe iPhone. So it's wireless. We can charge these right. We clip them right to the wall or hang them right on the wall with the magnet, and then we can charge them up while we're out of the room, so that when we do need them, they're already fully charged.
We also like to bring hooks with us, although we're on a Star of the Seas right now, and there's so many storage places in the room, but we like to hang our hacks and our lanyards on the little hooks. We also bring lanyards whenever we're out on the island or in the pool, or on any excursions, to keep our sea pass cards in.
They're nice to have. They're not the most waterproof lanyards I've ever had. I've put a 20 in there before that. When I've gone to tip a bartender, he's like, "Did you swim with it?" And I did. But the hooks definitely aren't a necessity for if it's just two of you. There's plenty of storage space in the rooms here. We're in a standard ocean view balcony cabin or veranda. I don't know what Royal calls them, but there's plenty of space in here for two of us. I think if you had more than two, the hooks would definitely come in handy. We like to hang the hats from them that we're going to use, and it's just a nice way of keeping things off of the couch or the desk, because the space, although there's a lot of storage space, there's limited desktop space or counter space. So trying to keep things off of that is the easiest way to keep your room clutter free, and I think your stateroom attendant would appreciate you for it as well. So one other thing that we always bring, and sometimes we use it, sometimes we don't, but we usually pack a over the door shoe organizer that we can hide this stuff in, so it's not sitting on the shelves in open space. You can kind of put it in the pockets. We also put our water shoes in there so they're off the ground, our flip-flops, things of that nature. So that's just a handy little tip that we learned on our first cruise when we cruised with Disney, and at that point we had 5 of us in the room, so having that extra space was always something we enjoyed, so we've always brought it with us. But those are the essentials that we can think of. If there's anything that you guys bring all the time and you want to add it to the list, leave a comment below and we'll make sure that we update our list, and maybe it's something that we're missing out on as well. But this has worked well for us for 10 cruises, and we hope it's something that helps you pack and plan for your future cruises.